Good morning, everybody. How are we today? Happy 1st of November. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, 1st of November. Right, we are continuing on with the duck. I'm just trying to decide which sort of tealy colours I'm going to use for this, because I need teals, I need blue. I think this cobalt blue will do quite nicely, actually. So let's get on with this little section here. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a good Halloween last night. As predicted, we didn't really have anybody knock on our door. Right, so that was the cobalt blue greenish, and now the rest of it is quite a tealy colour, so I'm just going to go in with this cobalt turquoise. It's like the lighter version. I'm going to try and make some of it bleed into the black or darker colouring here. Morning, Artsman. How are you? Yeah, it was quiet. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly quiet, because we've not really had anyone knock on our door for a long time. But I did go out quite late in the day, because I had to go to a physio appointment, and some of the houses had been decorated so well. There was just the decorations that some people had really gone like all out, and it was really sort of cool to see. I do like Halloween, because everyone sort of gets really sort of like spooky, and there are skeletons everywhere, and ghosts and spiders and lots of dark and twisty things, and it's kind of cool. I realised when I got this drawing out today that we've only got this, well, it only goes down to here, the drawing, so we might be done with this one really soon. Morning, Hayley. How are you? Did you have a good Halloween? You did trunk or treat. It was a big thing. We had no idea. Well, it's usually the best ones when you have no idea. They suddenly get sprung on you. Oh yes, because didn't you make up all those like little cards for the kids? I remember you saying now. Yeah, great Halloween staying indoors watching James's stream. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. What did you think to James's costume? I must say, he kept his mask on longer than I thought he would. Because I thought as soon as he realises it's hard for people to hear what he's saying clearly, that mask will come off. But it was lovely to see all the streamers and all the different boys in the Mandem, all their costumes that they put on. They committed. They really committed. You passed them out. No one seemed very interested. Oh, that's a shame. I guess if they weren't coated in chocolate, you know. Maybe next time. Next time you do this for Halloween, maybe, dip an edge in chocolate or something. Morning, Faisal. Morning, Jamie. Yes, this is the Iron 2 Valo player. Though whether she's Iron 2 at the moment, I don't know, because hasn't the new act started? Though having said that, I pulled off a cracking 4K yesterday. No, you're not going to do any more cards. Oh, okay. Or you'd have to do those like, in Harry Potter, they had those like, those cards that they were almost like Pokemon cards, but you could collect all the different witches and wizards on them, but they would come with like a little chocolate or Bertie Bott's all flavour beans or whatever they were called. You would have to do something like that. Tell them if they could collect them all, maybe make it more of a challenge instead of just handing out the cards. Make it a bit of a challenge and have like a golden ticket one. And whoever found the card with, I don't know, a special design on it or something, then that one would win a prize and make them more. Yeah, they were there for the candy, yeah, but I think, if you sort of gave them more of a reason to want to do it, I think you'll change your mind again when it gets to next Halloween. You'll pass, but the family across from us was dressed as the Harry Potter clan. Oh, cool! Excellent. I don't know what I'd dress as if I got dressed up for Halloween. I dressed up as a devil once. I remember when I was little, and me and my 3 brothers wanted to go like trick-or-treating. We didn't really have like money for buying costumes or anything, so we used to make our own, and we would save up empty cereal boxes in the run up to Halloween so that we could use the cardboard to make cut out a mask with, like, you know, like you'd cut out a pumpkin with like the jagged teeth and all that sort of stuff. We'd do that, and then we'd get a candle and drip wax onto it so it looked like warts, and then we would use the fur from our cats, just little bits of loose fur that had come off, and we would sort of stick them in this hot candle wax so it looked like hair coming out. We were very inventive, so we had like hair coming out of the warts. And then my mum used to knit a lot, and so she used to have all this spare bits of wool hanging around, and so we would get the wool and attach it to the card so we had like straggly hair, and those used to be our Halloween costumes when we were little, because that was all we could afford to do. But you know what, it was the best fun doing that, sort of creating your own stuff, because you had to create your own stuff because there was just no option for you to go out and buy a costume. And we used to have my brothers really used to take the trick part of trick-or-treating seriously, and if people did not respond well at the door to us saying trick or treat, I'm afraid my brothers, never me, honestly, cross my heart, never me, but my brothers would throw eggs at their houses. Not proud of that. There were several people wearing dinosaur costumes. Oh, excellent! I want to dress up and do Halloween next year as the Grim Reaper. Yeah, I think that one would be a really cool one to do. Making your own stuff could be lots of fun. Absolutely. Yeah. And sometimes I think you have a better time for it because you, I don't know, you've put more effort in. So, which one is this? Is the bluish turquoise, slightly darker colour. I did not throw eggs, Jamie. No. But my brothers did. Whatever eggs my mum had in the house. Just like just like your dog ate your homework and you accidentally took the book home. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Can you not see the halo above my head? Can you not see it? A proper little angel, me. Actually, this needs to be sharper. You can see the difference in my art too, looking at the drawing I posted this morning. Yeah, that was cute. But your copied stuff is lots better for sure. Well, I think I've decided that the next piece, because we've only got, this is where the, yeah, you can see that. This is where the picture ends. So we haven't really got much to do on here, but I think I've pretty much decided that the next picture I'm going to do is the Dalmatian, because I really wanted to do that. And we haven't done a dog for a while, so I feel I've done a lot of birds. Though I do think I want to experiment with a few things. So I've been watching a few YouTube videos lately of people who they do the ink drawings. Can you remember I did that ink drawing of that sort of ramshackle old house? I don't think I've got it on me to remind you. No. But they do, like, say, an architectural drawing, but then they use watercolor or Copic markers to sort of color it in. And I think it might be interesting just to sort of do something different and experiment a little bit and try different things just to see how they work out. I know it wouldn't technically be animals, but it's art, right? Right, I need a little bit of, just a little bit of purple. I just needed a little bit of blue up here, didn't I? Said I was going to add just a tiny bit. There we go. Right. Just need to go in, make this black a little darker. More birds. Yeah, I will do more birds, but not just yet. I feel like we've had a lot of birds. How about a hedgehog? A hedgehog is a really difficult animal to draw because you've got to think of all those spikes, all that detail that you would have to put in for a hedgehog. I just think that would be incredibly difficult. I have seen a lady do a tutorial on YouTube of a hedgehog, and of course she makes it look easy. A wolf would be a good one, actually. I'll look for a few wolf pictures Faisal and have a look. Oh, draw a ghost. Okay. Dog or anything else would be nice. Too many birds lately. Yes, exactly. I have done a lot of birds to keep you guys happy. But I think I need to draw some things that I really want to draw. So pencil, pencil, pencil. Ghost. A ghost. Okay. I'll draw something quite similar to what I did in my Inktober, I think. Didn't put one on this side. A ghost. Woo. There you go. A ghost with some chains. There you go. Stuff is great regardless what you do. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Otsma. I appreciate that. Not you guys, only Jamie and Natalie. I hate birds. Well, I did the duck because there was a lot of talk about doing a duck, about drawing a duck. So, but I will. I'll put up the Dalmatian picture so you can see it again. Just do a falcon and Faisal will be happy. And I'll have a look for some wolf pictures because there must be some like really good pictures of a wolf face up close, or maybe it might be worth thinking about doing a bigger picture that has like a pack of wolves. I could just imagine like 3 or 4 wolves standing on like a stony outcrop looking out towards the picture as if they're surveying their territory. That might be good to do something that just has a little bit of difference to it rather than just one animal on the page. Have like a group, a pack. We'll see. I'll see what sort of pictures there are available. It depends what's on Pixabay or Unsplash. There are a couple of sites where you can buy the license to draw someone's photo that's specifically for artists, and they don't charge much. They only charge like a $5 for a photo for you to be able to then make art out of it. So it's not like it's really expensive or anything. So I'll see what's about, but I mean, I love wolves, so, you know, after an otter, they're like my favourite animal. Wolves were definitely my favourite animal up until I fell in love with otters. It wasn't a cooked duck, so I didn't like it. A little bit of crispy aromatic duck, is that what you're talking about there? Wolves howling would be nice. Love those sorts of pics. I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as it wasn't like silhouetted. I think maybe like, yeah, that group of wolves standing on that like stony outcrop with maybe one or two of them howling would look amazing. And I think trying to get the fur texture right would be a bit of a challenge, because they have almost like not a brindle fur, but there are multiple colours in each strand of fur on a wolf. So that would be a nice little challenge. That would be the challenge element of doing that sort of picture. A beautiful bird I just remembered, a Californian quail. Let me Google that. I mean, I know what a quail looks like, but a Californian quail. Let's have a look. Californian, spell Californian correctly. Californian quail. Images. Okay, that's a different type of bird. It's almost quite pheasant looking in the body shape. I think those feathers would be a bit of a challenge as well. I mean, I'll certainly have a look. I'll certainly have a look and see what I can find. So I've also got to think with the art that I create. I mean, we've had fun the last few times because I've just sort of done things that you guys like. But I've also got to think about, this is stuff that I want to try and sell. So I've also got to think of animals that are quite popular, art that people are more likely to buy. So, you know, because I want this to become an income stream for me. So wolves are very popular. Ducks are very popular too. And like I said, even though you guys didn't really like the Siamese cat, that piece of art has had the best response on my social media compared to any of the other animals that I've done. It's had the most interaction, it's had the most comments, it had the most likes, it gave me the most follows. That cat just knocked it out of the park compared to any of the other pieces. And I do need to sort of be getting my work out there more and having more people see it. So I've got to think quite strategically too, if that makes any sense. I mean, I'm glad that I'm building up a nice little library of pictures, because in my hometown they do an arts trail in May each year. So I've always wanted to be a part of it, but I've never had artwork. And I'm hoping next year to do the arts trail and be able to sort of show my catalogue of work that I've got and take part of that. And who knows, one day I may be in the artist alley at TwitchCon. I might do it if I ever get brave enough to do it. Not next year, but because I want to go to a TwitchCon first. I want to go to a TwitchCon as just someone who is there to see other people. And then maybe I'll do a TwitchCon as an actual artist. And hopefully I'll have some interest, because I don't think I'll be like all the other artists. Oh, hang on, I've missed some of the. Even better, Natalie, a cooked chicken. At this point, I think Faisal just has a phobia of darks. No, but they are. Oh, they're not ugly. It's okay to be scared of a duck. You can listen to the audio only if this is upsetting you. To be fair, I'm going to dress like a scary animal for Halloween. It would be a duck. You could be like Count Duckula, couldn't you? That'd be a thing. Wouldn't need to dress up. Dearie me. It's Halloween, you dressed as Jamie, and it was too scary for the kids. Cat lovers, I miss that cat. Yes, you see? Thank you. It was beautiful compared to this thing you were drawing. Oh, not so much of a thank you. Didn't mean to scare you with the duck emoji. Now I know how interesting it is for you when me and Faisal beef. Oh dear. I just need a bit more of that teal. This is the cobalt turquoise. I keep forgetting to name my colours again, don't I? Got into a good habit for a while there and then sort of forgot. this is the bluish turquoise. Turquoise. I think I might need to put in just a tiny bit of green. I don't know which green. Probably this one actually. This is the leaf green. Just little elements of it. So should we stop fighting and fight Natalie? I think she feels lonely. Don't gang up on Natalie. Her bullying skills are far superior. Oh, not sure if that's a compliment. No, I don't know whether... I don't know. Don't want too much of that green. And where is the purple that I had? We use some of the purple violet just here at the bottom. Just going to go back in with the black. This needs to be sharper. Depends how proud of your bullying skills you are. Not at all if it's petty, but it does come in handy if it's actually something I have knowledge about and feel strong about. Absolutely, there's a difference between being assertive and bullying. Natalie's just, oh, dearie me. Do you know, I could get my feminist hat on right here and say that men will try and diminish a woman by calling her a bully just when she actually just presents a better argument than them. If I get on Natalie's side and do the whole girls unite. But I don't know the real Natalie. No. It's true. Don't know the real any of you. Oh, Mango's better, by the way. She really sort of picked up yesterday, and we could tell she was getting better because she started mouthing off at next door's dog when they started barking, and she really started to pick up when it came to food time, and her temperature disappeared. So whatever she'd got, I think she had like a 24-hour bug or something, if dogs have 24-hour bugs. But Wango, yeah. So it was much relief in our household yesterday. I think Mango got to enjoy the special treatment that she was getting yesterday, because I do not allow dogs on my bed. I do not allow dogs on my bed because Rosie molts constantly. It's not just, oh, she's got her summer coat or she's got her winter coat. She molts constantly. And so I don't allow dogs on my bed. But last night, Mango wanted to snuggle. So we let her on the bed, covered her in a blanket, gave her a cushion, like she was some sort of precious jewel, which she is, of course she is. And let her get on the bed and have a cuddle while her mum wasn't available. Just using the black just to add a little bit of shadow to some of these bits under here. And just darken some of the feathers where I still feel that it's quite light. So I'm just trying to look at it on both screens just to see where I feel it needs something. Should treat her like that every day. Oh god, treat her like a little princess every day. She gets treated like a princess every day, Jamie. She does. Her dad was sharing his biscuits with her. She was getting treated, believe you me. And she also started, we knew she was back on the road to recovery when we were in the kitchen cooking. And normally when you're cooking in the kitchen with Mango about, it's quite dangerous because she knows you're preparing food, and so she starts sort of sniffing around your feet to see if you've dropped anything, or if there's food about that she can get hold of. And she did that yesterday. She was like back under our feet, and you just try not to tread on her. The amount of times we said that dog needs a bell on her collar around her neck, because sometimes you just don't know she's there until you've trod on her and she scurried away, and then you're like, oh god, because you feel so guilty for having trod on the dog. So, like any dog, Mango is a master at scavenging. And she was back to it yesterday, so we knew that she was back on the road to recovery, so that was really good. You ought to be packing right now. Okay. Packing for... because you're moving, or you're going on a holiday, or... not pancakes. I know you can't cook knuckly, don't know, you don't need to explain. Right. Just trying to add in those different tones of blue, green and purple, just to sort of, it just adds a different dimension. I'm just going to go in with the turquoise. Right, I'm just going to get my little Tombow eraser. Just lift a little bit of the colour, just to sort of just add little moments of shine. think I prefer the neck colouring that I've done to the head colouring. I just think it looks better. Right, okay, so now I'm going to do need to get this little white section sorted. So let me just take away some of these pencil marks. Where's my brush? I'm going to put in a little base layer of white, but I'm going to go over it with the cold grey one and warm grey one, I think. Okay. Cold grey one, and where's my warm grey one? There we go. So cold grey one first. You're moving in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't imagine the stress of having to pack up your life. I mean, we're hoping that maybe in the next year or so that we might be moving. And the idea of having to pack up this house is, oh my god, not looking forward to it at all. I'm really not. Right, going in with the warm grey one. You've barely started, but you're also ill right now. Well, leave it then. Leave it. Leave it until you've got full strength and you're able to do it. I mean, I haven't spoken to him about it, but I will closer to the time. My eldest brother, David, he has his own removal company, and they do lots of things. They do house removals, and they also do like furniture deliveries. So they will pick up contracts from, people like DFS and Benson's for Beds and whoever to deliver furniture, but they also do house removals. So I'm hoping that when the time comes, I'll get a discount. I'm hoping he'll give me a discount. having to pack stuff away when you might need it again before you move is the worst. Exactly. It's trying to work out, okay, what can go and what do you need to leave right until the last minute. But there will always be something that you will pack that you will need. Always. Always, always, always. Right, okay, so now I need the Brune. It's quite a reddish brown, so I'm going to go in with the burnt sienna. I think because we're so close to finishing, I might as well, because there's only this bit here, so I'm going to finish this today, even if we go a little over time. I'm able to do it. I went for my physio appointment yesterday for my foot, and it was quite good. She's given me more exercises to do, but I think we've got to the point now where she's like, I don't really need to see you again, so what we'll do is I will phone you in a month's time, and we can just catch up and see how you're doing. And so that's something. Well, I never thought we'd be finishing this on today, but clearly we will be. Some of this burnt umber. Any possibility we'll ever get a dragon? Yes, absolutely. I have had a look to see if there is any free reference photos with dragons. There is. A lot of it is AI art. And so some of them, the colours aren't quite right. But yeah, definitely, I'd love to do a dragon. I've had a look around already, certainly for a dragon, so that would be fun to do. Right, I just need this walnut brown, just actually just a little bit sharper. You love how you can see the different colour on the duck's neck, looks very shiny. Yeah, good. I'm glad. It was. Do you know what? This has been a real challenge, this one. I'm not utterly convinced that I'm happy with it, but I do like this bit here. I like the beak, I like the eye. So, but I'm very hypercritical of my own work, so sometimes I don't know if it is good or not, because I'm just like, don't like this bit. I think I could have done that bit better if I'd just slowed down, or just little bits of the brown fur that just has little darker bits in various sections. Oop. And I oop. just go over it one more time with this burnt sienna, just to put a sort of reddish glaze in some of those lighter areas. Thing is, now that I'm thinking like, okay, I've got to find something, I've got to find a picture, I've got to create the line art, and I've got to get it ready for tomorrow. So that we can have a new start tomorrow. It's nice that I went out my comfort zone. Well, thank you. It's very scary to go out of my comfort zone, and like I said, I'm not 100% convinced that I've got it as good as I could have done it. But I'd never done, like I said, I've never done iridescent feathers before, and feathers are still a challenge for me, as is long fur, like I mentioned yesterday. And so I just think that you're never going to get anywhere if you don't challenge yourself, right? And sometimes you'll have pictures that will be a real success, and some pictures that you won't be as happy with, and that's fine. It's all part of the learning journey, right? Right, okay, let me just move my reference picture out of the way. I'm calling it done. I'm calling Sheldon done. There we go. There we go. That's not bad. I really like the neck here. Like I say, I think that bit is more successful than these bits up here. But this was the first time doing it, and so back down here I had a bit more idea of what I was doing. So I think that's why this section is more successful. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So yes, there we go. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining me for the stream. He's beautiful. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, guys. This one really was out of my comfort zone, and I wasn't convinced of how well it was going to come out. But the fact that it's actually not too bad at all, so I'm kind of happy with it. I'm probably like 80% happy with it. So there we go. Anyway, Sheldon is done. So I will use the afternoon to have a look for some wolf pictures, and if I see a variety, I will stick them on the Discord for you guys to tell me which ones you like the best. But if I only find one, then I'll just do the line art for that one, and you'll see what it is tomorrow. You can watch the stream with your eyes open. Yeah, the duck is gone. There you go. Right, so back again. Release the Kraken. So thank you guys for today. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So take care, guys. Bye.